Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Maine Pageant Place. Today we have the honor of speaking to Avery McCormick. Avery, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very excited and a little scared.
Well, that's totally normal, and we are so honored to have you here. So, Avery, before we talk a little bit about your beautiful sash and crown, let's learn a little bit about you as a person. Tell me about some of the hobbies that you enjoy.
Well, some of the hobbies that I enjoy is I like to build Lego sets. The one I'm working on is the Kirby Lego sets, and my most personal favorite is the Botanical Gardens Cherry Blossom. It looks like the real thing. I really want to get more of them. And my favorite Lego set of all is the Simba Lego set.
Oh, I like that. That could be a future engineer right there, somebody building and creating.
And I just got this hobby. It's making bracelets. So I thought of making bracelets for my classmates for them to remember me at the end of the year
Oh, that's so sweet.
and to put a smile on their face.
That will definitely do that, to be kind and to think of others. What a wonderful character trait.
And some of them wanted personalized ones, so I put their name on it.
Ooh, very thoughtful, and they won't forget who that is, will they?
Yeah. And my teacher, I made her one and a necklace. And
Sweet.
I made one for my crossing guard. She's very nice to say thank you for protecting us.
That's what a true queen is right there, somebody who treats everybody the same across the board and recognizes value in everyone. I really admire that trait.
And I made several bracelets for my grandpa and one for my uncle and a beautiful birthday one for my auntie.
Ooh, so you could be a future jewelry maker. I love that you're exploring all of these great hobbies.
My last hobby is my favorite, most best one.
Ooh.
It is community service.
Wow. Tell me a little bit more about what your community service has looked like.
Well, my first community service was giving back. Well, we have to donate toys to the children who don't have that money to afford them. And it's for like the holidays. We do it like every Christmas. And I also did Reefs Across America to remember the soldiers who gave their lives to help to make freedom free. But freedom is not free.
Very wise. Those are great places to give back your time and help advocate for. That's a wonderful choices. So, being so community centric, and I see you have that beautiful sash and crown, why don't you tell me a little bit more about the title that you currently hold, Avery?
Well, the title that I currently hold is Miss Petite New England, and I really enjoyed the Kudo pageant when I got this sash, and it's making a sisterhood, and I get to be a part of that because I'm from Clifton, New Jersey, and we had to drive out to Connecticut. And it was really a good time, and I really enjoyed meeting new sister queens.
That's phenomenal. So, I heard that you're only 8 years old. You're so well spoken. Is this kind of attributed to pageantry and kind of those interviews? Do you want to let people know how you've been able to expand upon your skill set?
Well, I do like to talk a lot, and I do love interview because I get to connect with the judges and they get to connect with me.
I'm sure they're very pleased with learning just about all of your hobbies and skills. Is there one thing about pageantry that you're still really excited about or still learning about that you feel like you need to hone in on?
Well, I need to learn about talent because I never did talent before, and I'm thinking about doing talent for my next pageant.
I love that. See, I think that's where bravery lies, trying something that you've never done before, figuring out how to highlight that special part of you that just might be new to the audience.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one, but I still haven't picked which one is gonna be.
Well, we'll keep tabs on you, and when you decide, we'll make sure we share that with the main pageantry family, just so they can see how you're branching out and what skills you're learning next.
Thank you.
Most pageants run on a platform base. Is there a platform that you have that you raise advocacy for more than not?
Well, I have my own platform and it's named after myself. It's called Avery and it stands for All Veterans Everywhere Really Need You.
Oh, wow. Tell us a little bit more about Avery.
Well, I get to help the veterans because some of them didn't make it home, as I said, and we want to make sure the ones that are still alive can be healthy.
Absolutely. So you just take care of making sure they can acclimate back into society and feel that love and support they need. That's invaluable, Queen. What made you start that mission?
Well, what made me start that mission is all because of my grandpa. He's still alive because in the army, he had to jump out of airplanes just so he can save the soldiers that were hurt and injured and they couldn't come back to the base.
Fabulous work. I'm very proud of you and I admire you for how much you've done in just 8 short years, Queen. What is next for Avery?
Well, what's next for my platform? I just want to keep that same goal to help our veterans.
So we know that you're 8 now, but what age were you when you entered pageantry?
Well, I was 5, so practically that would be 3 years.
Perfect. And what made you start? What was your curiosity around pageantry?
Well, my mom asked me, and I said yes, but I didn't know what was going to happen. So my first pageant, I was scared, and my family encouraged me. I was still a little bit scared, but I had some confidence. And then I won the pageant, and that shining moment made me feel more confident than usual.
Absolutely. To win your first pageant is a huge accomplishment, especially when you're nervous. What advice would you give fellow queens your age who are debating or curious about pageantry?
Well, I would give advice to always stay confident and believe in yourself.
Okay, so the title you have on right now is a state title, but are you headed to nationals soon?
I will be heading to nationals soon, and I'm really excited.
What are you the most excited for the next stage and platform?
I'm most excited for? I had to be interview.
Oh, are you working on those skills?
Yes.
So Avery, how do you be a leader within your peer and friend group?
Well, I'd be a leader by telling them not to, get arguing, because they always like to argue each other, because sometimes they don't get along or they disagree on something, and it, drives me crazy when that happens.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about what school looks like for you? Is there anything that's your favorite subject?
Well, my favorite subject had to be science because I love learning new things. And we did this experiments and the lemon and the lime, and we had to put them in a water and we had to see if one could float.
And do you think that that might spill into a career field, or do you know what you might want to do when you get older?
Well, I do like science for fun, but I really want to grow up to be a veterinarian.
Oh, wow, that's phenomenal. Do you currently own any animals?
We had a lot of animals growing up. My grandma had a cat named Saddle Shoes, and every time the hamster used to escape, Saddle Shoes would pick the hamster up and put it back in his cage, but she would never ever eat it.
See, your animals are even taking after you, being kind and making sure people have the care they need around you. That shows you're a really good role model through and through.
And then my mom had bunnies. There was a lot of bunnies, so we had to ship them off to the farm.
Oh, goodness.
And then we had a dog named Stormy, and she got really sick, so we had to take her to the veterinarian, and she said, we're going to give her some medicine. So they gave her the medicine. She felt better, but then later she got sick again, and she couldn't walk or do anything. So we had to, sadly she passed away, but I want to be a veterinarian to help animals spend more time with their families.
Well, Avery, thank you so much for coming out and being our youngest queen to date on the Maine Pageant Place.
Thank you for having me.